So earlier this week, I released a video, tips and tricks to help your bead maker from turning into dust maker. Because, you see a bunch of controversy in the detail forums and on TikTok and on YouTube and all this crazy stuff in the comments. And boy, did I get a reaction. You have the good, the bad, the ugly. From the good being, I love bead maker, me being one of them, still the best spray sealants on the market in slickness and gloss. Easy to apply. And then you get the bad, which is I used to like bead maker, or I still like bead maker, but it just does have that dusting issue and I can't use it no more. And then you have the ugly, where people just don't even use bead maker anymore. It's the worst product on the market. Comments that don't even say anything, that just suggest other products. In this video, we're going to kind of break down our thoughts on why is bead maker so controversial in the detailing kind of forums. And is it time for Bead Maker 2.0? Is it time for P&S to actually go back into the lab, kind of reevaluate what they got here with Bead Maker, and maybe address some of these concerns and problems? So let's take a deep dive into where Bead Maker began. Kind of the hype train of Bead Maker started in 2019 with the Rag Company, and then shortly carried over to other YouTubers and detail forums and all that, where quickly the hype train began. Putting out videos that Bead Maker was the best spray sealant around, to it's the perfect drying aid, this and that, and then just a year and a half later to it's being the first product to fail on durability test, and now they've found other products that are way better for drying aids because of the dusting issue that Bead Maker apparently causes in certain areas. So how do people get to these conclusions? Well, let's just break down Bead Maker for a second. It starts with the application, which is kind of heavily soaking a panel, buffing on, buffing off. And then you enter that cure time, could be anywhere to 2 to 4 to 6, even all the way up to 8 hours, where that bead maker kind of cures. And then you get the gloss, the slickness, up to 3 months durability of the product. So what I think happened is all this hype happened and people start seeing just bead maker everywhere. People get it, maybe without watching the full videos of how to properly apply bead maker, this and that. Dumb down the application to one spray in a towel, one spray on a panel, and then all of a sudden having these negative effects. Maybe they drove the vehicle too soon, maybe it's just a dusty environment, but anyway, not allowing bead maker to be properly applied in the first place and waiting that full cure time could possibly be a reason. No one's gonna admit in the comments section how they incorrectly or did correctly apply bead maker. Everybody thinks they applied it correctly and that it's bead maker itself with this dusting issue or streak issue. I don't really hear the streak issue anymore. It's all about the dusting issue. All right, so let's get into the last part. Is does P&S finally need to take a look and maybe really consider Bead Maker 2.0, an updated version of Bead Maker? What needs to be improved? From the gloss, the slickness, the durability? I don't think any of those three need to be improved. I think they're actually really good Bead Maker. It supplies me with that gloss, that slickness, and that protection for up to 7 days while my coatings cure. I think it's the perfect little ceramic topper. So do we need a Bead Maker 2.0? I think yes, that's just my opinion. I think yes, it is time for P&S to take a look at Bead Maker and consider an upgraded 2.0 version. But what do we need to change? From the gloss, the slickness, to the durability? Like I said, I like all three of those things already. What needs to change is the cure time. I think the cure time needs to be updated. It needs to be an instant cure product. Pretty much every other product is instant cure these days. So Bead Maker kind of needs to catch back up to the instant cure of these kind of types of products. So I think that dusting issue happens within the cure time, or people not waiting for the cure time. I'm not sure, but I think the instant cure time would definitely solve all of Bead Maker's problems and bring it back to the top of most people's list of one of the best paint protectants on the market. So that's what I think. Bead Maker 2.0. I think P&S, it is time to take a look at Bead Maker 2.0 and the cure time. Cure time is the only thing I think there's a problem with out there on the market, from people maybe not fully watching the demo videos of how to apply or this and that. But it all goes wrong, I think, in the application to where that Bead Maker cures. In that window is what needs to be improved. If there's no gap between application and cure time, pretty much solves all the problems with the product, and I think everybody's gonna love the product once that is fixed. So that's it. That's just a little deep dive into Bead Maker. And this week, after releasing that tips and tricks video, having all the comments just got me thinking to, wow, maybe it is time for Bead Maker to be updated a bit. P&S to take a look at it. But that's just my opinions. Let's further discuss in the comments. You can hit me up on Instagram, whatever. But That's all I got for this one. Bead Maker. Is it the most controversial product on the market today in the detailing industry? It's definitely one of them. And is it time for Bead Maker 2.0? I'm saying yes. So it gets a thumbs up for me. Just kind of keeping that conversation going in the ether. I love Bead Maker. It's one of my favorite products. So I would like to see it stay, up there with a bunch of the other products on the market. That's my thoughts. That's my opinions. Drop yours in the comments. As always, I'm sure you're already typing it up. But I'll catch y'all on the next one.